Pituitary Tumor Adventure, Monday, July 5th, 2021, around 2:38 a.m. I actually I didn't wanna make videos that often anymore. I still have like over 30 videos to upload, so it's crazy. Yeah, but it's important to me. And as I mentioned many times, these videos are for me. It's my diary, it's my therapy session. I need that. So it doesn't matter how long they are, how often I do that, how many I do, just what I need. So it's continuing about the food, the eating, the sugar addiction. Of course, it's not over. I have a hot water bottle on my tummy right now. It's a bit heavy, but I'm really cold. But yeah, I feel a bit sick. I feel tingling. So sugar addiction is a bitch. So I got up and I ate again stuff I usually don't eat. So usually I only eat meat and eggs. Nothing processed. Nothing meat, eggs, and my mushroom supplements and salt. But so there's salami that we have, of course, processed stuff, and it's even really cheap salami. It has BHT and like these preservatives in it that are really bad. But so I started eating things that I thought sooner or later I could reintroduce anyways. I could eat again. So the salami, and I took mayonnaise. We still have a mayonnaise from what is it, Primal Foods or something, black garlic mayonnaise, and it's with avocado oil, so it's actually a good product, and it was really expensive, and I used to love that. I didn't like it anymore. It was weird. So we also have regular mayonnaise, like really bad one with soybean oil and probably sugar in it, and right? But so I was craving like, yeah, cheap mayonnaise. I didn't like it either. It was gross, and honestly, I'm glad. It's like it's shitty food anyways. So I'm like, okay, I'm glad. I ate olives. I think olives. Lots of carnivores actually eat olives. They're benign. They not like spinach that have like spinach has or kale so many oxalates and that anti-nutrients and are actually really bad for you. But the olives also didn't really taste good. But yeah, they were olives in vinegar, not in oil. But I chose the green olives because I like the green olives better than the black ones. But it didn't taste good. And we have this jar container with herring, marinated herring. It's marinated with with onions, and it's marinated with vinegar and sugar. And I used to love that. Well, sugar, right? It didn't. I didn't like it anymore. So it doesn't matter what I eat. It nothing is good right now, and um, it doesn't satisfy me. Then unfortunately, I there was still a there's still a yogurt, a Greek yogurt, 2 grams of sugar or something, strawberry Greek yogurt in the fridge. And yogurt, they were always kind of weakness for me, and it's like a gateway drug, yogurt, because it's like it's sweet and it leads me to other stuff. So I took a spoonful, then another. Maybe I ate half of it, or not even, but this led me to so I crave chocolate ice cream, but we don't have any chocolate here. And I was looking in the boxes that have still like food and baking stuff in it that I don't use anymore, because I thought maybe I still have chocolate powder from baking or cocoa powder. I used to bake and cook so many everything. Like, I'm actually a very good chef and baker. I'm actually, yeah, really good. It's actually sad. I used to have like my own little catering in Switzerland, and I made everything from scratch myself, and yeah, I was really good. So it's actually sad that, because I can't do that anymore, because for me sugar is poison. And look, I know most you guys, I know, look, you go home and you go to a birthday party and eat cake, or you go to Walmart and buy your cookies, or you bake stuff yourself and eat it or whatever. I know that, but I'm not gonna give you any sugar stuff from me. I'm not gonna help you get sick. I'm not gonna help you with your addiction. I know you do it anyways, but that's on you. I'm not gonna support it. So I can't, because I know what it did to me and to others, and I can't gift or sell anything that I don't believe in. Oh, well, yeah, I can gift you something that I think is really stupid or I don't like, but I know you love it, but not if I know it destroys you. And for me, sugar is a drug, is poison, and I can't give that to anyone. So anyways, I didn't find chocolate powder or cocoa powder, luckily, but I found cocoa nips. How do you call that? Cocoa nips, yeah, 100%. So there's no sugar. It's really just the cocoa nips. It's very tart, bitter. I like them. I used to love them, but now I really want, what I want is chocolate, like chocolate ice cream, sugar. But I put some of those cocoa nips into the yogurt, and then I still have some of those. Oh my gosh, what are they? Smart cakes. I used to love those. Yeah, when I was keto, those keto treats, the so healthy keto treats that don't spike up your blood sugar, are full of fiber and no sugar, but all sweeteners, and they're so bad. Actually, they're so bad for you. So I ate half of the orange flavored smart cake and half of the lemon flavor. Oh my gosh, I just feel sick thinking about those. They're full of fiber. You know what? Maybe actually now I can stop my diarrhea because fiber made me constipated. Fiber, I used to be chronically constipated for years. And when I stopped fiber, then I got rid of my constipation. So now with all my diarrhea, maybe it helps me actually. But it's the wrong way. If it helps, I shouldn't have done it that way. I'm not going to recommend it to anyone to do it this way. But so I ate those and I put butter on it. Butter is something, I love butter. I mean, who doesn't? And it's totally carnivore, but because I took out all dairy, and butter is dairy, but lots of people that don't tolerate dairy, they tolerate butter because it's just a fat. Basically, there's not much lactose left over, or the milk sugar. Lactose is milk sugar, but still, there are people that don't tolerate dairy. They also don't tolerate butter. But butter is much more tolerable than any other dairy. So actually, I always was like hoping, hopefully I can add butter again to my diet. But also, in a way, I'm like, oh, I love butter. I would eat like sticks of butter. And then in a way, I also say, if I don't tolerate butter, it would be easier for me because otherwise I go crazy with butter. But and eating sticks of butter is not bad if you need the fat, the nutrients and all that. But sorry, as I mentioned before, later when I'm healthy again and I can train again, my goal is to be lean, muscular, like a fitness model kind of body, but not all natural. Well, I have to have hormones. I mean, I don't even function because I don't have a pituitary gland anymore. I will need hormones, but so I won't be all natural, but like all natural, I don't want to be like bodybuilding. That's why more like fitness model. Yeah, they also go overboard, but just natural looking. That's my goal. So, and fat is important. And oh yeah, about fat. Look, but I realized, well, now probably everything changes because of my tumor is out now. Most of my pituitary gland is gone, so everything changes now. But before, I figured out, I said that last time when I wanted to lose fat, losing weight, I don't really, I do weigh myself because it then I can kind of see where I am, but it's about losing fat, right? And building muscle, and muscle mass is heavier than fat. So, but for me to be able to lose my love handles, my fat and stuff, I need to go low fat. I need to go high protein, low fat. But when I say that, so in the carnivore community, I would say, so sorry, I still have to look this way to swallow, but my jaw is much better. So you have like high fat, moderate fat, and low fat. And so like the PKD diet, the Paleolithic ketogenic diet, that is also, a lot of carnivores do that. That's with a lot of organs, and that's very, very high fat. And there are people out there, I know, so they have like 80 to 90% of their caloric intake is fat, and the rest is a protein. So 80 to 90% is fat. And they have like, I don't remember, but there are lots of diseases, problems, and they can manage it with that, and they swear by that, and they have to be so high fat, otherwise they don't do well. And that's great. If that works for them, that's awesome. For me, when I tried to go high fat, I got diarrhea and I got sick, like nauseous. I didn't tolerate that much fat. At the beginning of my carnivore lifestyle I did, but then suddenly not anymore. And then we have like the moderate fat intake. That's like, I would say that's maybe 70 to 80%. So basically the typical keto diet is 75% fat. I think the keto diet is like 75% fat and 5% or less than 5% carbs, and the rest protein. So carnivore, you just erase the carbs, so 75%. So between, I would say moderate is like between 70 and 80% fat, and the rest protein. And then on the carnivore diet, so 50 to like 60%. Yeah, I would say, okay, maybe moderate fat is maybe 65 to 75%. I don't know. But so if you're like 60% fat or 50% fat, that's low. And that's low fat. But if you compare that to a SAD diet, standard American diet, or a regular diet, whatever that is, or other diets, 50% fat, 50% of your caloric intake is fat. That's a lot. And for us, that's nothing. 50% fat, that's really low. So when I say low fat, that's what I mean. The lowest fat intake I've gone on carnivore was 40. So I had, but not, so I was like, not every day. I was like between 40 and 50% fat, and the rest protein. But yeah, I had it for a while, that, and just with beef, not even with chicken, just with beef, just very lean beef, and not even eggs. Yeah, I think I was beef only then. So yeah, 40% fat and 60% protein. That's really, really low fat. But that's not sustained. I was feeling great. I was doing great. But that's not like sustainable for very long. And I always told myself, I'm just gonna do it until I don't feel good anymore. And then by itself, I just started eating a little bit more fat again. But so, oh my gosh, I totally lost it, what I wanted to say. Oh my gosh, I kind of need to rewind and listen. Oh man, I'm getting hot. That's so annoying. I don't remember. Ah, shit. Oh yeah, about the butter. Yeah, so for me, once I'm all healed up again and I start training again and I want to get my body back, um, well, first, look, I'm talking in the future. First, when I start feeling better again, I need the nutrients and I need to go back to the gym and start slowly at the gym. And then there's no need to like, oh, how many percent fat and how many percent protein. No, I just need to eat until I feel satisfied. And yeah, I know that. But then when I get to the point, oh, okay, I feel good, I am back at the gym for a while, can go to my classes again, now I can work on defining. Then I know, as I said, maybe everything changed now, but before, I know that I need to be low fat, carnivore low fat. So if I do well with butter, then butter is just fat. So, and I love butter, then if I don't do well with butter, it's easier because, like, okay, I don't do well with butter anyway, so I don't even have to worry about trying to incorporate a little bit, but still staying low fat. You know what I mean? So, there's always like, um, I hope I tolerate something because of the taste, because I want to taste it and be able to eat it again. But sometimes I hope I don't tolerate something anymore because it would just make it easier not to be able to eat it. Honestly, I felt great just beef salt water. And that would be so much easier if I would just, for the rest of my life, beef salt water, right? But yeah, even though chicken is nothing compared to beef, but like with the chicken skin and the chicken thigh, or I actually make a killer canned chicken, not beer canned chicken, with um, flavored sparkling water. It's so good. Or yeah, I really want to eat deer and venison again. Or yeah, there are so many cool slow cooked foods like parties or stuff, you have entire animals slow cooking. So yeah, no, that would be really cool too. And fish and seafood. Oh, seafood, I really hope I can. And seafood, I mean, that would be great. Fish and seafood. If I need to go low fat to get shredded, then that would help. So yeah, and my problem is I love to cook. I still do. I'm very inventive. I invented so many things. Also just with beef salt water. Or then with eggs. Oh my gosh, eggs are so versatile. So I get like overwhelmed basically with all the things I can do. So the more foods I can eat, the more overwhelmed I get because there are more mix and matches you can do. So that was also a reason why I wanted to reintroduce foods very slowly, because when I was just eating um, beef salt water, I had so many recipes, and then okay, I added chicken, and then added eggs, and now I'm telling you, I still have a list on my phone. I still have like 30 recipes to try. So then if I add fish and then seafood and then butter, and it's gonna be endless. I'm overwhelmed again. because I have to try everything. Anyways, but it's starting again now. It's pulsating. Paul says that it's healing, so it's good, but it's like in my nose, it's like pulsating, and it goes up here, of course, and then here. It's hurting. It's pressure. I washed out my nose again before I laid down, and it helps a little bit, but not that much. But so, yeah, about today, I really want to step on the scale tomorrow. Well, later today, to see how much I weigh, because I thought I was eating a lot of eggs and meat, but I didn't gain weight, and I'm pretty sure I gained weight now, but it's wrong kind of gaining weight. I mean, I want to gain weight, don't get me wrong, I need to gain weight, I need nutrients, but there are not a lot of nutrients in. Okay, this time it wasn't that bad with the salami, the butter, but still, it's the wrong kind. Yeah, oh yeah, and I so crave like drinking something sweet, and I found this tart cherry juice. Well, at least it was pure, so no sugar added. But tart cherry juice, if you didn't have sugar for like, what is it now, 1.5 years, it's fucking sweet. And it is sweet, not just it is really sweet. And I used to love tart cherry juice, so I drank quite a lot of that. And it's all sugar. It's like the addiction. The problem is also I'm really sick. I've never been that. No, I mean, right now I'm doing better. I'm doing much better, but I've never. I mean, sorry. So annoying. I mean, how do you say that after surgery? Are you sick? Like post-surgery, like recovering? Yeah, it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I've ever had to go through. It's been over 3 weeks now, and I almost have like. Now it's starting to get better, but not with my head, about craving all the sugar stuff. I'm like never comfortable. I never really get a break. There's always something. So the problem is also when you're really sick, or just when you're sick, you're like, oh, you poor thing, you're sick. Have a little, have some chocolate, have some ice cream, have a pizza, because you're sick. You shouldn't worry about your diet now. You shouldn't restrict yourself because you're sick. It's fucking bullshit. Especially when you're sick, you shouldn't feed your body that junk, that stuff. But yeah, I'm the same way. So suddenly I'm like, have these ideas, oh, I could eat this and this, and then I get up and like, oh, fuck it. I mean, I'm so sick, I deserve it, or who cares, I'm so sick, I can do that now, or like, and it's so wrong. but I think you know what I'm talking about. I think almost everyone is like this. At least this time it didn't get that bad. But I have to stop it before it gets worse, before I can't stop it anymore, and I can't go back to that. I can't. Well, yeah, that's also a problem. I keep telling myself, because I know, look, let's be honest, I've been, oh man, I'm getting so tired right now. It's actually good. I should sleep. I've been craving sugar for a long time now. I just could hold back because of my carnivore lifestyle, because like, no, I don't touch this. It's not food, until I broke yesterday. But so I've been craving that for a very long time. Also, not since right after surgery, but, and I'm convinced it's because of the hormones that are not balanced. And yeah, this is also stupid, because then I tell myself, oh yeah, once you get your hormones and you're all balanced again, you won't have those cravings anymore. Everything will be good. So now, yeah, your hormones are not balanced, so you have those cravings. So just give in, and later it'll be easy to stop it, because your hormones are balanced again. Then you won't have the cravings anymore anyways. It's also stupid. And that's not how it works, because I know if I keep consuming sugar now, my body will be sugar adapted again and not fat adapted, how it is now. And then I will get sugar crashes if I don't keep feeding it sugar. And so I will have to go through a withdrawal again. I don't want that. Okay, I'm getting really, really tired. But it's actually good, so that hopefully means I can sleep. Yeah. I feel like shit. I don't feel like, earlier today I was in so much pain because of all the stuff I ate. Like, so sick, so much pain. I was sitting on the floor, but so it's not like that, but I don't feel well. Or I don't feel well ever right now, but okay, anyways. Oh yeah, I wanted to add something. I talked to Paul today, and he told me one time in the older place, so it must have been over a year ago, older place where we used to live. I mean, I had these, I wasn't carnivore yet. I did start being carnivore in the old place, but not what I'm telling you now about. Because I was again on the floor, between my bedroom and my bathroom. I was on the floor and had a massive panic IBS attack. Like, then I can't talk, I can't look around, just staring at the floor and shaking. And he said, told me today, yeah, then he held his hand over me or something, and he saw or felt that I would die at 40. Well, you can believe whatever you want to believe, or what. I'm just telling you what he told me. He's like, he also at one point, that was way earlier, he looked at my hand and was like, yeah, you live to 90 years old or even more. So I don't know how much is true, how, if he can, there are people, they sense certain things, and well, he didn't tell me that until just today. So we didn't know about my tumor then yet, but so he knew there was something really wrong with me. I was really sick, and it told him whatever that I wouldn't make it past 40 or something like that. And also I can look that up. So my tumor, where do I have it? I have it here. So when I got my first MRI, when we found the tumor, that was December 11th, 2020. My tumor in size in millimeters was 12 times 16 times 11. And then right away, we did lots of stuff that could reduce the tumor. Like, we did RSO treatment, I did poly MVA, C60, high dose vitamin C supplements, like, yeah, all kinds of stuff, but especially the RSO treatment and the poly MVA. And there was a point I was convinced it shrunk the tumor, or at least it didn't make it bigger. So I was so curious to see the MRI, right before surgery. So I had surgery June 11th. So June 10th, I did an MRI again. So again, my first MRI, December 11th, 2020. Tumor in millimeters, 12 times 16 times 11. Then June 10th, 2021, 14 times 18 times 21. So the tumor grew 2 times 2 times 10 millimeters in 6 months. It grew a lot in just 6 months. And we did all that stuff trying to reduce it. You don't, what if, right? You don't know the what ifs, but really I'm like, hey, if I haven't taken RSO, poly-MVA, and all other stuff, then maybe it would have grown even faster, bigger. And it just kind of shocked me that it grew so much in that little time. And Yeah, eventually it would have killed me. Paul said, yeah, by 45 it probably would have killed me. Because it did, so I would have gotten blind for sure. It was, you can see that on the MRI very clearly. It was pressing on my right optic nerve. And, well, yeah, I had excruciating pains and symptoms. And yeah, it's kind of weird to think about that yeah, it's very obvious sooner or later it would have killed me. So I'm glad we caught it in time, and now it's out. I mean, that's good. It's what had to happen. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to sleep. Still, of course, I have problems sleeping, but it's getting better. Now at least I get sleep. Good night.